yo, you know how like everything on the internet be kind of cloudy, right? So it's times when I've been drinking, being locked up in New York State Department of Corrections, being from New York, like just mingling and interacting with people. There are people who are celebrities, that I've encountered in prison and out of prison, and not everybody got a good story with them. But that could go for humans too, because it'd be like, yo, the average dude, I don't care how tough you think they is, they get put in a compromising position. They might not perform to the standards when you think everybody think everybody is like a all out off the Brooklyn Bridge crash out. Nah, man, everybody ain't gonna lay their life down on the line. Some people gonna use them feet. You know how they be like, these shoes made for walking? Walk it out? Sometimes them shoes get made for running. Run it out. Save yourself. Graveyard is full of a lot of people who ain't want to run it out or who ain't want to tuck their tail. So one of the things Cam said, that's crazy too, because like I said, I clipped it, so I'll fuck around and just pull up some of the clips, but I'm gonna play it because I ain't even get the audio right on the clips I'm gonna post. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this. We gonna see where they starting at in this one, right?
Me when BMF pulled up, when you ran.
Well, BMF, I remember this part.
Chased you to the beach.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings.
Come on, Ed Lover.
TV.
You my guy, Ed.
At one time, and 50, what you did. So we was having.
All right, look, and that's where it started at, right? So, yo, bro, this is why I be saying sometimes, like, all right, look. So let me say this, right? Cam says some shit like, yo, how you cool with everybody that put hands on you? Now, being from New York, I've like the Mendices dude. It been a lot of dudes that had issues with Jim Jones or was like turning it up on him. I was in jail for the other dude. What's the dude name that's in jail? Max B. Had a little incidents with him, and maybe things didn't go Jim Jones' way. You said what? Megkid said that nigga made a whole song. I was in jail for a Sun Whole Run. I never heard a Max B song in my life. I just know who he is from dudes in jail talking about him, and then coming home to the streets and people talk about how he had a wave going on. So when Jim Jones got to a level where people was like calling him the OG big homie in New York, I'm like, bro. Even on a gang tip, I know all the top gang do like, but he not on no lineup. He ain't like, I don't know how his situation really set up. Like, I wouldn't have like encountered Jim Jones and felt like he was a big homie. I would have actually felt like outside of money, like I was supposed to tell him what to do. Like, now I'm about to call a shot. Like, how you calling a shot? Man, he might have had a whole bunch of dudes around there that was getting chicken and maneuvering and doing different things, and they might have turned up on me. I might have been outnumbered. If that would have happened, y'all might have seen old Boo taking off up the street. 15 dudes chasing me. Well, I don't look at you as being soft if 15 dudes chasing you. Like 15 dudes will stomp your head in and kill you, gang. I myself would much rather live to fight another day, but I'm definitely down to fight another day. And I'm gonna find it hard to be cool with anybody that put hands on me if we ain't had that kind of like, if we ain't had the I put hands on them ending. Like, you better not try to have people jump me, disrespect me, nothing. We never gonna get cool. I don't care what industry we in. You bubble and do your thing there, I bubble and do my thing there. Hopefully we don't meet in the middle of nowhere. That's it. So when Kim said, hey, you cool with all the people put hands on you. He say something with, you had something with Mano, now you the lobby boys, now this, now that whole bunch of all that other nonsense. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I see what's going on here. But we all friends. We all used to be cool. Like, at some point, we shouldn't even have to air each other out online like this. And when you think about Cam and Dipset, it's like, yo, bro, like, how to get to this point. Shout out to the Locks, man. Yo, we don't get the Locks enough credit, bro. Like, they prove you could do it. Where we think that this is just a part of hip-hop culture and this how everybody got to do it, the Locks prove that you don't got to operate in particular ways. So, in this part right here, he asking, yo, he's saying like when Cam and 50 was beefing, right? Jim Jones, my man. 50 hit Jim Jones up like pull up. So, how we talk about the ops? So, my man, we like best friends. We tight, boy. We peas and carrots. I'm having smoke with somebody and that person call you to pull up on them and you pull up on them trying to embarrass me and now me and homie shit over. But you know how they say don't interfere in dudes beef, like don't do that because dudes will end up being cool and then you left on the side. Cam just asked 50 Cent about that. That was Jim Jones' actions. Yo, remember when you got my man to do some bullshit?
Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. On my dick. Because they got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them in life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my.
Look, this is typical, and I'm gonna tell you, right? If Jim Jones, and I'm not, hey man, listen, bro, I'm gonna say it, boy. That man have been caught on wiretaps talking crazy. I wouldn't want to tangle with Jim Jones myself. Like, maybe if we had like a one-on-one, like box of one, something like that, and it was like televised and there's money for it, yeah. But like just beefing with him on some street, like, bro, he got caught on a wiretap. A federal wiretap where people was going to jail over gang stuff and criminal activities, calling gang shots and talking about criminal activities, and he ain't touch a bit of the penitentiary. Every hood in America, somebody will say you telling. Yo, bro, if you from close to a hood, anywhere you know for a fact, somebody gonna say, I'm lying, somebody ain't gonna say somebody telling. I'm making this up, huh? Boo, you making this one up, boo. No. And his response right there is not like, yo, even if you'd be like, yo, yeah, man, facts, man. 50 called me and Cam wasn't seeing eye to eye. He talk about he gonna give me a bag at the time. I looked at Cam as like being like my ops, my enemy. You know how shit go, niggas young, we fall out. Niggas just, make mistakes, we all chasing the bag at the end of the day anyway. But saying something like that in response sometimes be too real for the realest amongst us who we putting in the real categories. But then you could go back and see a video of dudes running or getting hands put. Yo, bro, what I say is, man, don't put yourself in certain situations if you don't want to get exposed. Because once it happened, it might just be too late. That's just a fact.
On there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Talking on my shit like
so
that.
Now, y'all mentioned something I did. We talking about. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna address a couple of things because we've been on vacation and we've been talking since I was off vacation. We're gonna start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo. And you are a guardian angel and designer.
When he said Jomo, you talking about Jim Jones.
What are you talking about, man? You are from the Bronx, bro.
You from the Bronx.
You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking?
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, and I promise you, I'm from that era, right? I ain't know Jim Jones was from the Bronx. I know it's a lot of crossover. I remember that, they had the whole HBO joint. Like, that was like something like a group like the Harlem and the Bronx dudes group up. Like when I was going through Juvie and all, it's called the HBO, right? Now, look. I never knew myself that Jim Jones was like from the Bronx and coming through, but I'm from a hood in New York where people do that kind of all the time. Like when your hood got a certain amount of notoriety, and it's places in the Bronx that got notoriety, But maybe he not from one of those places, right? I don't know. But I know dudes will start come somewhere, they be a 16, 17, start hanging out, all of a sudden they from there. I only really ever heard Jim Jones talk about being from Harlem and rep Harlem. And I'm going to say it too. I don't think Cam is the toughest dude neither. Cam smooth, laid back. It seemed like Cam would try to stay out the way and maneuver. But Jim Jones will put himself right on the front lines of thuggery and it'll never go right.
And that you are from Harlem, bro. You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about grind down. That's where this whole shit. I would have left the whole shit alone. But listen, grind. Do you remember how we met? Pause. Not met. See, how you got cool with us?
You don't want dudes lining things up like this. Because let me tell you something. And I'm not saying it's a pure New Yorker thing. But I've been around, I've met dudes from all over the place. You know, we got social media. We see how dudes like to stun on each other. Some dudes like to physically get aggressive. Like some of them Texas and California do. I don't know what's in the world. Some of them dudes is gangbanging. They won't show out. They do. But it's a, New York, look, everywhere got they violent, they gunplay, they all that, right? But it's something unique when a dude from New York want to play you, right? They always really want to say you on their joint. And it's a lot of ways for New York dudes to kind of convey those type of messages to people. One of the best ways they like to do it is to say you was fawning over them. Like, you was my fan, bro. You was my fan. I let you in the loop, my nigga. I could have had you wearing a shirt with my face on it. Like you was my lady or something. Can't believe you acting like this is what they really want to do. And Jim Jones opening himself up for these type of activities.
You were fanned out and you begged to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in. You was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap. Literally. We taught you how to rap. How you ran the whole organization. How you
Now, if you watch It Is What It Is, when he said Mace taught you how to rap, he said play the clips. And then he played numerous clips of Jim Jones doing interviews saying, Mace taught me how to rap. Yeah, Mace the first one that taught me how to rap. Mace taught me how to rap. Do this, do this.
Made diplomat. You ain't make none of this up. You was a fan. I put you down. Because you had a free crib.
Change your life, girl. Change your life because you had Section 8. This what he trying to say to the nigga Jim Jones. You had Section 8, girl. Cool. You was on me. I was lit. Can't change your life.
20 years ago, however many years ago, I thought it was all good. I had no problem
and this,
thinking, yo, okay.
The capo, right?
He tripped out their spot, came to the spot. I know 57.
Yo, bro.
And they,
when I came home from jail, it was dudes that was in the streets who was calling themselves capo. I'm like, they kind of took that shit from Jim Jones. I'm like, oh, Jim Jones done really came up out here. And I say, well, in my hood, this what the rumor was, right? They were saying, all the dudes that wasn't official like that was out here fucking with the chicks, doing what they was doing. So, because they were saying the feds and the state, they was coming through taking all of the real goons out the picture. So when they start snatching all the real goons, somebody got to play the goon part. It don't get as gooned out. I ain't going to lie to you, right? One of the things I noticed when I came home was that dudes ain't even know how not to get robbed no more. Dudes ain't even know when somebody was serious about taking their stuff. I'll take all your drugs. I'll take everything you got, boy. Hey man, hey, listen. You have to take that up the street. Don't be over here no more. Dudes didn't understand those kind of messages no more. I said, oh, it's getting tricky out here. And I don't want this to sound like I'm knocking Jim. I don't know Jim Jones. I just was fully engrossed in the gang culture and just the culture of the streets of New York. And the streets of New York touch everything. The story's going to get out. And then when I came home, they had YouTube. So most of the story, if you want to find out a lot of stuff that happened, Jim Jones under a car, running. Like, you scared when you crawl under a car. All right, let's go.
It went under, he was funny. I thought it was funny when he said the shit. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with everybody that put hands on you.
Everybody that put hands on you.
Put hands
Let
on
them
you.
do this.
You get told, you cool with him. I see you with C Gutter.
I see you with C Gutter.
Junior Mafia, cool. I see you taking pictures with True Life.
I see you taking pictures with True Life. And we know how True Life was on it.
It's cool. Man, DC, y'all having sit-downs work out.
Man, DC.
Gunshots was let off with that. Y'all
Gunshots was let off with that one. You cool with everybody.
having sit-downs to work it out. You tried to chase French Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie. You're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere, and they dissing you in the movie.
That blew my mind. Cause bro. What? I'm coming to your movie premiere, you dissing me in the movie, and I'm sitting here and everybody laughing and looking. What? You cannot do that to the capo.
You ever wonder how he met Mano? He tried to press Mano one day because Mano first came out. He had a little record where he was saying, dissing the rappers. I don't know, he's dissing, he said his name. So Jim Plus see Mano one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Man said, who the f you talking to? Oh, you think I want to...
Now look. Disclaimer. I'm no longer like that. I'm a changed person. But there's been numerous incidents. One of those incidents was actually with a dude that is like Make Cousin or whatever, but he had like some kind of notoriety at one point. And I remember when I came, we had this incident before I had went to prison, but when I came home, we was cool and shit. He used to like work security in her building and shit. I've had numerous incidents with people, but this was a special one with him and his man. Because sometimes when people don't know, they'll call themselves trying to press you. But when you're unpressable, it always go the other way. And see me, I was unpressable in... I wanted to find another way. I wanted to say unpressable and to say something that kind of rhymed with unpressable or went with unpressable. That meant that I capped the slam on me. I'll put you down right here in front of wherever we at. I don't care if it's broad daylight. I'll put you down in front of your grandmother. You play with me too hard, boy. She gonna witness it. It'll be worse thing she seen than all her 80 years you playing with me. Just so sometime it happened like that. And Mano was one of them type dudes. Like who you talking to? And then you get the dudes like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to check it. You know, now they say check temperatures. Man, you check the wrong temperature, you might get a fever.
Some motherfucker. Now they the lobby boys. I see you post the shit, Cam, let me get jumped in Rucker.
Hold on. Cause we all seen the video of Cam dipping from Rucker. Hey, look, I don't advise dudes to get jumped for hip-hop culture or to make dudes feel like you ain't soft. Don't let nobody really severely injure you or really hurt you over that game. That's a waste of time. Trust me. Yo, we gonna find this whistle caller. We gotta find this whistle caller video, gang. I wanna find the audio.